Hey guys, Champ Assassin here, with a review video of the beginning week of Season 9 of Apex Legends. So we're going to start off with my review on my current thoughts on the season, on arenas, on ranked, on the new characters, on the new weapons, the new hop-ups. I'm gonna try to put timestamps in the video to see if you guys want to see something specific on my thoughts on certain things that I've talked about. I'll attempt to put them in the video. I do not know how to do timestamps currently, but I will try to figure out as I'm editing this video. But first of all, arenas. On screen, you'll be seeing arenas and some ranked gameplay. So we'll do, I'll review some ranked gameplay and some arenas. First, obviously, we'll start with arenas. This was at the beginning of when arenas started, right when launch happened. So launch was bumpy. Bumpy to say the least. It was okay though. Servers ran pretty nicely. Definitely gonna say though, I like arenas. I don't like them in the fact that you have to buy your queue, or your tactical. But I mean, I understand why they do it. They don't want people spamming their queues. They want to be different from Valorant and CS:GO. But otherwise, arenas is pretty interesting to me. My gameplay has been pretty well done as long as you're coordinated with your team, I assume, and as you can probably tell throughout the entire arena gameplay, that most of the arena matches are pretty well done. The maps are really nice. They're not exactly copied, split down the middle. They actually have their own theme, their own what's the word for it? Their own style that matches Apex's feel, I assume, is the best way to put it. Definitely want to try to go for the crafting material bins, and definitely for the heal bins, because in this game mode you basically want to buy one shield bat, one med kit almost every round from what I can tell, and then after that you kind of want to go with I go with a RE45, and then kind of go with the bow too when I get into later rounds. Otherwise, if you do not want to buy any weapons at the beginning of a round, or if your main weapon is too expensive after upgrading it, go for the Mozam. Don't go for the P20. The P2020 is going to be probably worse than the Mozambique. Just the fact that hitting all of your pellets on the Mozam gets you 45 damage, I'm pretty sure, if I look in this video. But otherwise, I don't have a whole lot to say about arenas. I mean, I've played quite a few of them with my pals, and we've won a few matches, we lost a few matches, and I think it's pretty balanced. I don't think there's too many legends that their ults don't quite do much in arenas. Path and his grapple, or in his zipline. His zipline doesn't do quite much for the arenas because it's a smaller map depending on which map you're playing on. Now, if you're playing on party crashers like this one, his zipline's not going to be very effective, so there's no reason to buy it. Valkyrie's ult with redeploying, there is a slight advantage to using her tactical, or not her tactical, her ultimate. Using her ultimate allows you to see where all the enemies are, but you're very vulnerable while redeploying, obviously. So another thing, let's see, Path, Valkyrie, Lifeline is really good because you get her ult right away, so you can upgrade equipment that you already have. Loba's really good. I recommend playing Loba if you want to try to get the loot bins without having to actually go to the loot bins. Valkyrie's ult is not very useful, but her tactical and her passive abilities with flying are really well done. I think they're really well done in the fact that it's really easy to strafe, not using her jetpack, but having her jetpack assist you in game definitely helps, I think. And then, what are some other things we can talk about for arenas? The crafting, the system involved in how you get your points is pretty good. Getting canisters gets you 200 apiece. There's anywhere between 3 to 4 canisters on a map, depending on what map. The bins, one person can go towards each bin and or loot canister, grab the loot, and then distribute it between their teammates, which is really nice. Because it's, as you can tell, there's a crap load of loot, but usually you're not going to use all that. You're going to use maybe your whole load of 2 shield cells that you'll probably use 1 or 2 bats and then a med kit. That's most. If you use more than that, then the rounds definitely lasted a lot longer than, in my opinion, it really should. Because unlike ranked and unlike the regular pubs for a BR, your fight is just going to be you versus another team. So it's a 3v3. So there's nothing to really worry about when it comes to medding in between fights, because you're going to reset the round anyway. Jasper says hello, by the way, YouTube. Another thing, as you could tell through some of the games, there was a big thing with the bow. I really love the bow. The bow is an amazing weapon in my opinion. It's definitely going to get a nerf. If we can look through the video and wait for it, we can see how much damage it does per shot, body and head. I think it's 120 per headshot and it's like 70 damage a body shot. I don't quite use the shatter caps, and I don't shoot fast enough with the bow because I use bows like sniper rifles. So I don't think I'm going to very much use the hop-ups. If I happen to pick them up in arenas, or if I happen to pick them up in regular BR, then I'll use them, or I'll attempt to use them. The shatter caps are okay, but you still have to pull back your bow at the right time, so.
96 right there.
Let's see. Otherwise, I think the strat that everyone's going for in arenas right now is a sort of go for the Volt. Volt is a very low costing weapon that you can buy straight off. Usually the Volt isn't used in BR as much because of the fact that it takes a lot of ammo, for one, and in arenas you get a lot of ammo. You don't have to go looking for ammo. And also the fact that it's a high damage weapon and it costs obviously less than the R9. So I mean, if it costs less than the R9, I'm gonna definitely take it. There is a bug. I'll just say this now because the Spitfire is being chosen right now for my loadout. The Spitfire is not fixed. It is 100% not fixed. It should definitely have been fixed, but obviously hasn't. There's like no recoil on it now. But otherwise, I think that might be all for arenas. So if you guys want to watch the rest of this, I'm pretty sure we got to a tiebreaker, I'm pretty sure, in the end of this. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll be back after the end of this whole game to talk about ranked, regular pubs, and a little bit more of the other weapons. So see you then.
70 on that perp over there. 70 on the Pathfinder, I need help. Oh god.
We traded.
Yep, gone. Gone, I gotta heal.
Need to recharge my shields.
Alright, you're on your own, Lyrius. I need heal.
They're reviving. Mirage in there, 45. Knocked one.
Strike out.
Rezzing. Good shit. We need to be winning by 2 points in order to win.
Show no mercy. Victory is close.
I guess I just pull out my wingman again.
God, I don't want to use the PK because I hate using. I'm so bad at shotguns.
The peak, like now though, I used it for a couple matches earlier, and it was like pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just click the aim down sights and fire, like fish bang bang.
I'm gonna buy the gold bag.
I got one.
Yeah. You do? Oh wait, I bought the gold bag. Why isn't the gold bag available? What?
What? Yeah, I bought the gold bag too. What the hell?
That's weird. I'm gonna go back up here. High ground.
This way.
I also bought a few arc stars too. I don't know where all those went. Now they're playing it extra safe. They also lost a teammate. They should definitely do arena penalties.
Care package coming in.
Watch the care package.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I got another store
Right here.
locked on it.
Down below. She's right in the walkway down there. I see her.
Oh, they're both down there.
Strike out. Strike out.
That's a decoy. Right here.
Target.
Wraith is pretty lit. She phased.
Oh, I swear that
Nice. There we go.
Jeez.
I don't think this map is very good for the bow. It's too close quarters.
I just like my wingman. Fuck all the other guns, dude. That's all I want. Like, I'm dumping on kids.
Oh,
with
guys,
that thing.
emote. You got an emote, Dragon. Hit space to emote. Wow. Alright, guys, we're back. And we're going to go talk about ranked, casuals, the 30-30 repeater, triple take, a little bit more about the bow. Definitely Valkyrie. Valkyrie and her own level of play. A little bit about Lifeline. Lifeline is a little bit harder to talk about. I haven't played her a whole lot, but I've definitely seen a lot of VODs of other people playing her. So I can give my opinion on that. Loadout for this season, definitely. And then I think finally there's going to be some final talk about. That's such a long. Actually, I don't think there is really much else to talk about. We'll start off with ranked in pubs. Ranked this season. I don't know if Valkyrie's going to be used that much. She is a very good character, in my opinion. I use mobility characters a lot. I didn't do it last season because I love playing Rampart. Rampart brought a lot to the table in season 8. There's 8. Yeah, I think it's 8. Well, but like Valk, she's a really good character to play as. But there's becoming so many more options legend-wise that when it comes to playing any other legend, you rather pick. For a full-on ranked team, you're gonna want Bloodhound. You're gonna want some kind of defensive character, and I honestly say Lifeline, because Lifeline is going to be very useful this season if your teammates get knocked behind cover. So I think the comp for this season is probably going to be a Bloodhound, some kind of healing character, so probably Lifeline most likely, because her ult's also been very buffed. But 30-30 repeater. Let's go on that topic. 30-30 repeater with shatter caps. I really enjoy. Good mid to long range gun, and then once they get up close, you switch to that shatter cap. And say you're peeking behind a door, they're trying to peek the door, you just charge up your shatter cap by holding down sights. I don't know what damage it does, but it's really, really good. So, season combo, weapon combos. R301 or flatline with the compound or with the Bowtech bow. Or Bokek? Bokek bow. It's just a good combo. You want your primary to be a versatile weapon all the way from close range to long range. Because that bow...
Where'd my fucking arrows go? They were right
I'm not going to
there.
say you're going to run out of ammo real quick, but you might if you're just starting out to use the bow. That's why you want the R301 or the Flatline. Those two guns are just going to be so good to use. Just so that in case anything happens, you got a secondary weapon to back you up when your bow fails you. Which, honestly, as long as you keep distance between you and the enemy, that bow is going to be your best friend. Let's see. Triple take, and I guess the PK too. Triple take and the PK got swapped for the legendary, well, technically legendary weapons in the care package. So the care package gun for a triple take got swapped with the,
Oh my god, I'd be tagging people.
I guess it's amped damage. Amped damage on the triple take will
Back? Well, that's cool. I need, like,
decrease
60
less
the whole squad. Oh, I fucking need that.
when you unaim down sights, I guess it is, when you pull back from aiming down sights. It used to be you instantly pull off your sight and the triple takes instantly uncharged as soon as you unscope.
You think?
Now it's
Thanks, homie.
swapped because the PK used to be the same. Used to be the opposite, where the PK used to be still charged slightly when you unscoped, but now it's been swapped with the triple takes level of charging. The Sentinel hop up with the I forget what they're called. They're not shatter caps. They are what? I'll put it up on screen. What they're called. Tempo something. But the shatter, the tempo, or Deadeye's tempo. There we go. Boom. Magical. Deadeye's tempo is okay on the Sentinel, but like same thing with me. Unless you're someone that likes to almost spam shoot, but not quite. Deadeye's tempo is not going to be really useful. You can have it on your gun, so if you happen to shoot that fast, it's not going to kill you. It's not going to deceive your aim at all. That's why it's like on the Sentinel and on the bow. It's not very useful, in my opinion, how I use it. If you obviously shoot faster than me, then yes, it'll be completely and utterly really well done. I think that's mainly it with guns. Obviously, I already mentioned the Spitfire got a little bit. It was supposed to get a nerf. Didn't get a nerf. Kind of got a buff. Let's see. Let's talk about Valk first, and then we'll talk about Lifeline, and maybe a little bit of Loba. But we already kind of know, if you've played Season 9 already, that Loba's pretty much fixed, in my opinion. They fixed her Q. They fixed her ult. They tweaked her ult. But Valkyrie. Vertical assists. Her vertical jetpack. She is the legend with the most passive ability out there. You definitely, if you know there's no teams around you, or if you know the teams don't have line of sight of you, you can use your jetpack willingly. You can hold down. Well, I gotta mention this first. If you do not have Valkyrie's
We're on the good side.
passive on hold to use instead of toggle, you're gonna have a rough time, because that toggle is going to just mess with your usage of her jetpack, I guess is the best way to say it. It's very good for air strafing. I'm going to put in a clip of how to properly dodge with her Q. I was playing ranked. I think it was definitely ranked. I was playing ranked. I was fighting against a team of duos. I think it was a duo team, and I was gonna die no matter what. I was just trying to survive as long as I can, hoping that maybe at the bare minimum I'll get some points because other teams died or something. But I'll put that clip in and then come back to this.
Recharging shields.
That's fine. Haha. Stress.
60 seconds on the clock. Rings close.
Holy shit, they want you.
Yeah, but did you see how much juking I had to do?
Yeah.
Alright. But obviously, as you could tell from the clip, there's definitely a very good use for her passive, for just temporary pushing the buttons to fly, and just being able to strafe with her. Strafing is so much easier. I don't do bunny hopping. I don't do wall jumping. I don't do any of the fancy stuff all the other PC gamers, mouse and keyboard, or even controller do. I can just dodge using what I have in my arsenal, which is obviously Valkyrie now.
Damn it, no, I'm down.
Her Q is amazing. Mini arc star. If you hit anyone with it. So if you hit anyone with her Q, it stuns them. So basically, you want to make sure you or your team are near them, or near the enemy.
I had to loot the box to get
when she Qs them.
Like,
Just due to the fact that if you don't Q them, or if you Q them and then don't go straight for them hit-wise, you're just gonna waste a practically mini arc star stick on them, because they're slow. They can't. I think they can still shoot, but it's not very accurate, obviously. But her ultimate is very well, very good. Her ultimate was used very well against me while I was playing Valk. If you are if you're trying to find a solo at the end of a ranked game, at the end of a pubs game, her ultimate, if you want to be the only one that goes on her ult, goes up into the air, you can scout the entire area around you and just straight up find the solo, find the duo, so you can either decide to engage them or let them come to you. Let's see, another big thing. I think that might be it with Valk. I think she's a legend that you might get frustrated with if you don't know how to play with her jetpack. You need to learn how she works. I think her Q might her Q might get nerfed. Everything else I think is pretty squared away. If you hold the jetpack up for too long and you're up in the air for too long, you're going to get sniped. You're going to get sniped, you're going to get wrecked. Your health's going to diminish so quickly. Just because it's such a loud gun. There's such a loud gun. No, such a loud jetpack and such a loud noise. People can hear it from a decent distance away. Her ult's pretty good. I don't think her ult needs any tweaking. Her ult is very, very, and I mean 3,000% very good when using her ult to reposition in ranged, especially on World's Edge, where World's Edge is one of those maps where you have a 4-quadrant area: top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, and there's like very minimum area to go around. Like you got choke points between all 4 quadrants, and if an enemy team can hold that quadrant previously to Valk, you're practically screwed. Jump pad would be okay with Octane, but you wouldn't get a whole lot done because they just shoot you out of the sky and you're dead. But with Valk, you can redeploy. That redeploy will help you so much if you're in a pickle. Just don't get shot while trying to attempt to redeploy. If you attempt to redeploy and you get shot, you're dead. Practically, because you get stunned for like half a second. Her ult discharges, I guess you would say. It just deactivates if Valk gets hit. If your teammates get hit, you can keep going. Lifeline. We'll just talk about Lifeline now, because I think I got all I got done with Valk.
Oh my god.
Valk, or Lifeline, I think devs didn't call it a nerf. It's not a nerf. It is a redistribution of power, as a lot of YouTubers and the devs are calling it.
I got a 2x on it, but
A redistribution of power. Her ult, better. Her Q, her heal drone, faster, so better. So what did they do to make those two things good and make one thing a little bit worse? They took care of the res shield. They got rid of the res shield. But a cool thing you can do with her revive, you can revive 2 people at once and still fight. Both your teammates are down. You can res one with the drone, another one with the drone, because apparently your drone duplicates, and then you can keep fighting the team. So while you're trying to distract the enemy team while your teammates get rezzed, you say you get knocked, both your teammates get rezzed, boom, there you go. We're all good to go. Your teammates can get back in the fight and maybe win the fight for you.
we don't know where the other
Especially if you have a gold bag. Her ultimate is really good now. Especially since it acutes to whatever your team has, it will have an upgrade for your team. Whether it's for you, whether it's for your other 2 teammates. There will be an upgrade. I think there's always one side of health, an upgrade, and I think there's 2 upgrades. Otherwise, I think it's a good balance. Balance-wise, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be really well done. Loba, let's get over to Loba real quick before the end of the video, because this clip's about to be almost done. Lobo, they did really good. Her Q's fixed. You can now actually use her tactical properly and not get screwed over by flinging a bracelet, it landing, and you not teleporting. Not gonna happen now. As far as I'm concerned, I haven't found a area or scenario where it doesn't work. Her ultimate, I think, got increased by a little bit. Her ultimate time got increased. Just by a little bit. I think it was like 30 seconds or something. Maybe even less. Any other legends? I don't think any other legends, besides Fuse got another buff slash nerf. Fuse got an extra, knuckle cluster, which I really enjoy. Because those knuckle clusters really didn't do much. So if you can stick someone, and then maybe even stick them again, it might actually work out really well. So, just a side note real quick, the Bowtech bow in this scenario right here it wasn't doing me too good, because if you just play if you play the Bowtech bow trying to use shatter caps, I think I tried. No, I don't think I used them previously, but they didn't work very well. And I think you have to be not aiming down sights in order to. You need to be not aiming down sights to swap to a different like shatter caps or regular firing mode for the bow. So kind of sucks, but bow's got to get nerfed anyway, so it's already a pretty decent nerf in the first place. I don't think there's a whole lot else to talk about.
Push him.
Realistically, I think this is going to be a great season. I hope you guys think it's going to be a great season. I think it's just going to be loads of fun. You guys should enjoy. I'll be back with more opinions on how to use Velk. Definitely how to use Velk. Definitely how to properly use the bow. Bow's just gonna need training, honestly. Train with the bow, get good with the bow, learn the timings. Bow almost has zero recoil, or not recoil, zero bullet drop. So like you don't have to almost account for bullet drop if they're less than 300 meters away. Valk's Q, definitely make sure you have clearance on her Q. Her Q only goes up to like 10 feet in front of you, no shorter. And I think that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this voiceover. I know it's not something I usually would do, but I really wanted to get my voice out there about my thoughts on Season 9. I'll be back with, after this video, I'm pretty sure I'm going to make a how to play Valk video. With some Valk gameplay and probably more ranked. There's going to be a lot of ranked this season on my channel. Because I want to get to Plat, and then I also want to try so hard for Diamond. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want the actual full video of this with audio and everything, let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. That's what you call a win. That is awesome. First one of Season 9, peeps.
Me? You're welcome.
You're welcome.
My shoulders.
Her little bow she does. I love it. That's awesome. What are? Oh, nice stand. I
Hello?
almost did a 2K. Ah,
I did do
Hello?
a 2K.
lame.